Believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and it'll happen. Period. Period. How did I get to this point? The point where I have this drive in me that nobody can take away, regardless of what they say, regardless of what they do. I have developed this fearless mentality that when there is something that I have a passion about or something that I want to go for, I'm going to set out an action plan and I'm going to go for it. That simple. And I'm thankful for that. It didn't happen overnight though. Like, it took some time for me to get to this mental state in my life. And, I've been here for a little minute, and I think the moment that I started to see the small accomplishments, the things that I set my mind to, that when I look at it, I'm like, man, that's a lot of work. Or, man, I don't know if I can do it. Because we're human. We're going to have like those natural initial thoughts. But what I would do is I would shut it all out. So let's get into it, because that literally just leads right into the start of how you can stay motivated, how I stay motivated. How can we stay motivated towards our goals and accomplishments and motivated to be the best that we can be in our lives? And that's shutting out all negativity. Not just from others, but from yourself too. Don't surround yourself with a crowd of negativity. If you are talking to people, they're your inner circle, so where anytime that you're telling them about how you want to get better, do better, be better, and they're not supportive, they don't support you, it's probably time for you to change your inner circle, or at the very least expand it. Don't be afraid to cut people off. Don't be afraid to love people from a distance. It is okay. Matter of fact, it is recommended that you put yourself first. If you don't put yourself first, you will not be able to help your loved ones. You will not be the best that you can be in order to succeed in life. You will not get to where you want to be. You have to, in your own way, be selfish to take care of self first, so that you are at your best capacity to be able to do for others, help others, be supportive and be there for others in the way and in the manner that you want. It's perfectly okay. Secondly, shutting off all negativity from yourself. That inner thought that you have, that everybody has, you gotta make sure it is positive. Make sure you are feeding yourself words of affirmation. I'm a strong believer in that. So the power of I am is true. Manifest it. So if you are constantly feeding yourself the I am worthy, why wouldn't it be me? It will be me. I can do this. I did this. Encourage yourself. Encourage yourself through the whole process. When you don't want to get out of bed, tell yourself to wake up, get grinding, get on it. You can do it. You're strong enough. You will make it. You will do it. Like that will get you through so much. And you gotta think about it. If you can't talk to yourself in that manner and you can't encourage yourself in the way that you need, how can you expect anybody else to? How can you expect anybody else to be as encouraging and supportive as you need them to be if you can't even be that for yourself? It starts with you. It starts inside. That's how you can build that motivation and that drive that you need to keep going. Don't stop. Don't let your foot off the pedal at all. And if you keep doing the things that you need to do, it is inevitable that you will get there. Don't overthink things. Don't overcomplicate them. If you say that you want to do X, Y, and Z, it's not required or mandatory that you have to do steps A through W in order to do it. What's one person's path is for them. That doesn't mean that it's going to work for somebody else, but it might work for somebody else. So just Set yourself a goal of what you want to accomplish. Create some steps based on where you're currently at in your life. Evaluate where you're at, and then personalize your road to get there after you've done your research, after you've done your due diligence, and then put it all together. Customize it specifically for you, and then start checking off your boxes. Just start checking them off one by one. Go into this with a mindset of, I'm sure I'm going to get some detours along the road. Matter of fact, know that you will get some obstacles thrown your way. Do not expect to go into steps 1 through 10 and with lifing, that you will not have any type of detours along the way or any wrenches that are thrown into your plan. It is inevitable. Expect 1, 2, 20, 200, matter of fact. So if you already have that in your mind and it's still being positive, it's still looking at that end result, being optimistic and knowing that you're going to get there and drowning out any doubt, but it's still being realistic to its life. Things are going to happen. Already have your mind programmed to be proactive. And when you do hit a roadblock, to be able to take a second, step back, reassess, and then figure out the most efficient route to take to move forward. Now, guess what? You have a whole new plan. Now work your way through those remaining steps. When something else detours, figure it out again. Work your way through those new steps with that new plan, still with the same end result. And you may need to add on to it, because you're constantly seeing the progress regardless. As long as you're seeing like those baby steps, because I'm a firm believer, celebrate the small wins too. So that way, when you get to the big one, you've enjoyed the ride to get there. You've enjoyed your path. Have fun with it. That's life. There's no perfect time for anything, and there's no perfect way. So figure out what works best for you. That's what matters. One of Denzel's motivational speeches, he has a lot of insightful takeaways that he has in all of his speeches. But it was this one statement that resonated with me, and it plays rent-free in my head. And he said,
"Don't confuse movement with progress."
I'm gonna say that again. Movement is often mistaken for progress. Meaning that you can jog in place and not go anywhere. Even though your end result is to get to the corner store. You're gonna jog in place and you're moving, but you're not making no grounds to get to that doggone store, to get to that end result. The same goes for, say that you have 5 great business plans, 5 great business ideas, and you're trying to work on all of them simultaneously. 2, 5, 10, 15 years from now, you still got those same great 5 business ideas. No progress has been made. Not one of them has been executed. That means that you are mistaking your movement for progress. Figure out what it is that you want to do or accomplish. Think about how you're able to accomplish it, and then just start doing it. Make sure that you are marking your steps and you're celebrating your wins every step of the way. That's how you're going to know that you're making progress. That's how you're going to stay motivated to keep going, because you're seeing the progress. I want to be around people that want to have conversations about the betterment of self, evolvement, trying new things, enjoying life. I don't want to sit around talking about somebody else's shortcomings or wrongdoings, because how is that beneficial to my life, to my loved one's life? It's not. It's just gossip. And when you think about the umbrella that Betterment of Life falls under, getting a closer relationship to God, finances, motherhood, being there physically, but also being able to provide them all the resources that I didn't have access to. There's so many things that we can be working on. Quality of life, fitness, health. All of those things are so important. Focus on what matters. Don't waste your time feeding into the toxicity and the drama in this world that will get you nowhere, that will drain your energy and drain your time from ever being able to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. The betterment of life isn't always equivalent to solely finances. There's so many other things that are more worthy. So just stay motivated. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't get too distracted. Life is going to throw you detours and curveballs along the way, but those are inevitably going to happen. There are ones that you can prevent, and that's from your own doing. Tomorrow isn't promised. Like, forget about this YOLO culture. Yeah, it's true. You only live once. But it is a fact that we will all die someday. It is a fact. But when I reach that point in my life, I want to be able to look back in my life and know that anything that I put my mind to, I went for it. I didn't let anybody hold me back. I didn't let anything hold me back. I held on to my faith, my self-motivation, my inner thoughts, and I had this fearless mentality to just go for it. A friend sent me a sermon. I can't remember the pastor's name, but the sermon was titled, Go For It. And in that sermon, the pastor spoke about the difference between commission and omission. Commission is doing something. Omission is not doing something. At the end of my life, I want to be able to say, I did everything that I felt God was instilling in me to attempt, to pursue, to achieve. I want to be able to say that, hey, I tried that, it didn't work. Tried that, learned a lesson. Tried that, succeeded. Tried that, excelled. I want to be able to look at my life and to be proud. Proud that I was motivated enough. Proud that I was strong enough. Proud that I was able. Not to look back and regret the fact that I didn't attempt anything. And I have to live with the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Not I. No. Stay motivated, y'all. Don't stop. Don't let up. And don't let nobody tell you anything different.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.